Alongside other TV20 employees, all graduates from the University of Central Florida in Orlando. TV20's Taylor Simpson joins us live from the UCF campus. And Taylor, how are people in Central Florida responding to the shooting?
Paige, here at UCF, a memorial is growing to honor Dylan as students are bringing candles, flowers, and writing messages to honor his life. City leaders also acknowledge that this violent incident also came the life of two other people, a woman and a 9-year-old girl. The Orange County Sheriff's Office released videos showing the arrest of 19-year-old Keith Moses. Sheriff John Mina says he is confident that Moses will be charged with the murder of Dylan, 38-year-old Natasha Augustine, and 9-year-old Tiana Major. The motive is unknown.
Now there are new families who have a new normal because they have been directly impacted by a loved one who has either been killed or shot, seriously injured as a result of this incident.
Dylan's co-worker, Spectrum 13 photographer Jesse Walden, and the 9-year-old's mother are still in the hospital. And at 10 and 11, you'll hear from a professor who taught Dylan as well as students who are honoring his life. Reporting live in Orlando, Taylor Simpson, TV 20 News.